Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. Episode number 51 today. The start of a brand new promo later on tonight. I hope you guys are all excited. And, well, of course, it will be the end of Ultimate Scream, of which we've actually had quite a nice little update over the last couple of days. So we'll talk about that in today's episode with the players that it affects for me. But if you enjoy, do me a favor, hit me with a thumbs up. Subscribe as well if you're new. And don't forget, all my social links can be found down below. What have I got this weekend? I'm going to Swansea away tomorrow. I've got to go to Wales tomorrow. So if you especially want to follow like my Instagram, you'll see the stories and stuff that I get up to whilst I'm in Wales. Now, today's episode has like a series of little dubs everywhere, all right? And it's just sort of like club maintenance, the without playing too much. It's like getting through all of the Ultimate Team stuff that I like to do during the week. So whether that be the random puzzle SBCs, the Curse of the Pharaoh, the final one to get my Miles Lewis Skelly, or it's doing some Evos on some Ipswich players, or getting a couple of wins in Rivals, or, you know, that sort of thing. Those are the dubs that we're going to get done today. Premium Mixed Players Pack from this final objective puzzle SBC thingy actually got me a walkout. I'll take that. It's going to be Sam Kerr, isn't it? We see the Australian striker from Chelsea women. Wasn't quite sure what her overall was this year. She's only 87. Was she like 90 last year? I don't know. Maybe she wasn't. But she was like one of the impossible ones to pack last year. And I think this might be the first time I've ever packed her. Maybe. She's a rare one anyway. Maybe not so much this year, but yeah, we unlocked our final two Ultimate Screen players, Lewis Skelly and Matthews. Lewis Skelly, by the way, considering I use Saliba and Raya, he's got 99 pace and can play left back. That might be an option. It genuinely might be a very good option for us for this next week. And then before it refreshed, I got another premium mixed league SBC done, just because I figured it would refresh to the exact same. But this is the one that I'd like to do before the refresh. And since the refresh of the League SBCs, my friends, we have a grind on our hands. Now, I'll talk more about it through tomorrow's episode when I go through the grind. But yeah, we essentially the non-premium league upgrade, the just called mixed, I guess. That now doesn't also incorporate a similar league. You know, the Sudamericana Libertadores. It doesn't include that. So it's got all various different leagues and stuff. That means that the grind can just go on and on and on. And I think there might be somewhat of an infinite grind here with all of the other upgrades and stuff and the daily SBCs and stuff. We're sitting fairly pretty at the moment if you are the sort of person that doesn't mind grinding the menus for an hour rather than just playing your games or just opening packs in the store or whatever it may be. So, yeah, interested to learn a little bit more about that. But like I said, we'll get fully stuck into that one tomorrow. And I'm going to see how many times I can repeat things like the League SBCs before I, like, run into a stumbling block. And then from that, we'll realize, okay, is this infinite repeatable? Is it not? What do we need to do to make it more and more repeatable? Is it every now and again go and do a bunch of BPM, go and do some bronze packs? Or is it a case of selling stuff or not selling stuff that is tradable? I'm curious to know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I think we're actually in a slightly decent menu situation right now, which is really good to know. And then of course we've got that like UEFA, like I guess it's like Champions League and or just the European competitions promo that starts tonight. I guess their live items are a little bit like Road to the Knockouts or Road to the Knockouts, but they're called something different. And it would be really nice if I could just, I don't know, I'm sure there'll be some SBCs for players like that, but it'd be really nice if I could pack maybe one or two like pretty meta players from this promo over the next week that would then be really interested to watch them grow and come along as time goes on, and give me something to enjoy and watch during the Champions League and or the other European nights. So I completed another 85 to 87. No, that can't be this. What was this from then? What did Irene Paredes come out of? I can't remember what she was from. Oh, the 84 double. That's the one I completed. I think I also completed 85 to 87 in this video. That's why. But we also get the 84 campaign mix. It's not a walkout. It's a French cam from Ligue 1 Monaco, Cornerstones. We've got this guy. There must be so many different options that you can get. And I get one of about 4 players in the 2 promos that I've already got. Akliush, yeah, welcome to my SBC storage, pal. I'll use him somewhere, sometime, at some point as just an 84 rated piece of fodder. That sucks. It could have been anyone. It could have been Claudia Pina. That would have been nice to finally, you know, get an untradeable version of her in the Cornerstones variant. But anyway, the grind from the day before, from 1 point out of 30 to 30 points out of 30, gave me my Rivals Rewards upgrade. Oh, is it going to be worth it? Was it worth it? A few hours it took, I guess, to get all the way up to 30 points. And we get Division 6 rewards. Rogers, there's a walkout. It's Irene Paredes again. Hey, we'll take it. I'll certainly take it. She's actually tradable as well. And then the final player pick. This is Div 6. And I think it actually kind of is level with what I was getting in like Div 4. So I think the rewards have gone up a bit. I've just obviously they sunk me down a couple of divisions, as everyone has, but I wasn't able to quite get promoted up to Division 5 just yet. But we get a mega pack and then a 10 times 75 or 9 times 75, whatever it is. But I don't see a walkout, unfortunately, from the mega. It's going to be a Madders, James Maddison, 84 overall. It's all right fodder, but yeah, it is what it is. I still think, well, actually, no, I was going to say I still think the Rivals rewards are a little bit meh, but as a Division 6 set of rewards later on in the season, this is going to feel fairly fair, and then hopefully we'll have pushed up a couple of divisions and we'll be getting something better, because this doesn't seem too bad for, yeah, 6 out of 10 divisions. You get all of this stuff. I don't know, it could be slightly better, I guess, but hey, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. We just need to get ourselves promoted. Unfortunately, we get nothing from the bigger pack, basically the 50k pack there. So we got 1 walkout tradable from Rivals Rewards. I guess that's kind of worth it, right? 15,000, 16,000 coins for Irene Paredes. Now, it's a case of moving on to some Ipswich Town Evos now. Before it expired, I wanted to put Marcelino Nunez into the big fella. I was holding off because there was the slim chance that he might have got in the team of the week from scoring 2 goals from Cam. But there were plenty of goal scorers and hat-tricks and stuff in the championship. So I can see why he didn't make it in. So we've gone with his regular card, and he can actually be double stacked for a couple of paid Evos. And we also finish off Christian Walton as well. Then we're going to put Leif Davis into one. Is it Rise of the Grave? Yeah, Rise of the Grave. And you'll notice for the ones that cost like 400 FC points, I'm starting to use my FIFA points a little bit for these. I mean, that's what my FC points are going to be for. They're going to be for the season pass and Evos. So when I feel a little bit broke in terms of coins, I don't want to waste all of my coins here on these Evos. I'll spend a few of the FC points. Sometimes I'll buy it with coins. Sometimes I'll buy it with FC points. It just depends how I'm feeling at that very moment in terms of how wealthy I feel on the game. So yeah, we finish the big fella, and then we put Nunez into, what one is it? Spell of the Dribbler. That's going to take him up to an 85. It's actually really quite nice stats. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. But there's like 12 or 13 games I need to play in order to actually get that done. However, I'd already played 10 games off camera in this session to get the final 10 games done for those Evos, and the final 10 games to get Pele unlocked. We've got all of the silver icons now. So I'm now ready. I'm ready to like jump into it. If at 6 p.m. one time there's an Evo that comes out that they forget to put must not require World Silver Star, Superstar, whatever it's called, and I can put Pele in, I'm ready. I'm ready to pounce. Leaf completed. We bring him all the way up from like a 77 to an 83. Actually, a pretty usable left back, I would say. And then, yeah, I think I'll have to complete this Marcelino Nunez. in the next couple of days, but we've got time on that. I managed to get the 2 paid Evos done that were about to expire in the next couple of days, and knowing that I'm going to be away tomorrow and stuff, it's useful to get those at least submitted. I sold my tradable stuff up to 134,000 coins again, which is all right. We're starting to build. And we can head into a couple of division rivals games just to see how we get on with our squad. Have I made any changes? That's the question. Looking at the team, I think I brought Nico Williams back in. I did. I'm playing on 32 out of 33 chem. Brought Nico Williams back in instead of Javinho because I just think he's better. Unfortunately, I'm kind of waiting on an Evo now for Javinho, and we'll upgrade him that way, I guess. But we go 1-0 up. This game was difficult, and you're going to see the overall result in a minute. It's very embarrassing. I could have cut this out. Don't know why I didn't. But anyway, I was up against the Ultimate Scream Rafael Leao, who has already got like crazy pace and stuff, and they've given him 99 shooting, and he's got finesse shot plus. So you can imagine this is obviously a very expensive card. My opponent here was lucky enough to pack him, I assume untradeable, but he had a good team, and I got it. I was like 1-0 up and 2-1 up, and then as you can see in this last clip here, I'm 9-2 down, and I get the last goal of the match. So who's the real winner here? Obviously my opponent. He outscored me 3 times. But yeah, GG's, mate. I could not cope with that Rafael Leao. Why am I still in a game when I've conceded 9 goals? That's a question from my brain. Like, what am I doing? Just move on. I think he celebrated on me a couple of times, and I was like, well, I've got all day, mate. Even though I didn't. I just carried on. See if we can learn something, I guess. And it does result in a couple of victories in the next couple of games. So I guess that maybe we did learn something about how to defend against good players. We go 2-0 up in this one. Bonmati doing Bonmati things. Obviously, Benzema has got 99 pace at the moment. Pogba has got 99 shooting. And Honor Batia has got 99 dribbling, I believe. Those are the 3 screen players that I've got in my current starting 11. And then, of course, we've got loads of screen players that are just in the club. Those 84 rated ones that we've all been unlocking over the past couple of weeks. Some of them have got some pretty nice stat boosts. So I might have to adjust like my subs bench for this weekend league and put a couple of 99 shooting, 99 pace, you know, like the Lewis Skelly type players, pop them on the bench, or maybe even into the starting 11 if I can work around and get as many of them in as possible. Because the odd 99 stat I think is pretty useful to have and might be the difference between struggling in the game and just about getting a victory. So there is that. Now, the first 6 minutes or so of this game, I'm literally just going to play out because we went 1-0 up. Probably off of kick-off a little bit. My opponent then kicked off, went on a little run, and I grabbed the ball back. That's the 99 pace of Benzema, by the way, just scooting past a couple of centre-backs. He doesn't feel 99 pace to me, but he does feel quick enough that you can, like, if you run in a straight line, I think you might just get that extra leg in front of the defender, which is going to get you a shot on target or a goal or something. And we go 3-0 up in the first 6 minutes. Literally, I just grabbed the ball, scored the goals. And then he didn't quit off of that. It took me another 20 minutes to get the next goal. And we can go 5-0 up just before half-time. I think we're showcasing quite well, actually, the slight upgrade in Benzema simply because of his pace boost. Now, at half-time, I was going to bring Marcelino Nunez on because I guaranteed this victory at 5-0. And it would count as a game towards my Evo. My opponent quit just before I could do it. Damn it. I should have paused at 5-0 and brought him on. Oh, well, you can't do much about that. And then we can end the episode with an 84 times 2. So we submit 3 84s and then 183, the rest 82s. I think that's the combo that you can get to cheaply do the 84 times 2. And no walkout, unfortunately. And it's actually one of the 84s that we popped into this. So I put 3 84s in, a bunch of 82s and an 83, and we get 2 84s out of it. That was not worth it, unfortunately, today. I thought, anyway, until Salma Paraloelio pops up in the pack. I know she's not as expensive anymore, but that's a dub in my opinion, because, you know, I could, if I wanted to get up to 33 chem, pop her in the squad instead of of Nico Williams. I really enjoyed Salma when I used her. I know the patch has happened since then and R1 dribbling is back a bit, so she might not be as good as she was. But I did really like her. So I might just pop her into the squad. But yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end. We've had many small dubs here throughout the episode, objectives-wise, unlocking Pele, Evo-wise, doing some Ipswich players, getting our rivals rewards, seeing the upgrades that we've got for Ultimate Screen, packing a little Salma Parallelo. I can't complain. Hope you've all had a wonderful episode and have a wonderful day. Take it easy, enjoy tonight's promo, and I'll see ya in the next episode. Peace.